Brain creates thought, and when it malfunctions, the delusions of God. Religion is organized schizophrenia. This is Calpurn Piso presenting facts and what the problem with America is. Ignorance created by ChristPsychosis.
This is the problem in Christianity-infected America. They rewrite history. ChristPsychotics. The very ignorant, deluded people that believe in a resurrected zombie that's saved with blood. And they teach their kids their version of history. And the Catholic Church, the beginning of the Catholic Church in the 4th century, the beginning of the destruction of the Roman Empire, thanks to Constantine, the psychopath, in the 4th century, remember, 4th century, there was the initiation of the people in charge of education, and everything, and the kingdoms and everything were the Church of the Christus, the Catholic Church, in the 4th century. And they were in charge of education. The Christian imbeciles, the deluded, ignorant psychopaths were in control of the education in the 4th century. And they continue. And they start creating the new languages, the modern languages of today. Remember, that's 1700 years ago. And there were Latin and Greek and their variations on the vast disintegrating Roman Empire. And they became developing the languages that would become Spanish, Italian and their variations, French and their variations, and English and their variations. And this is what we have today in Christianity-infected America, because this is a Christianity-infected country. Very ignorant people, and the kids are very ignorant. And they try to rewrite history, telling children, zombie Jesus, and the disgusting, deluded psychopath of the Christians with churches infecting the brain of children, raping them, and the universities and all that are Christianity infected, like Brigham Young and Liberty University and the rest of it, and the institutions that are imbecilic, moronic, like the Family Research Council. Family Research Council, the imbeciles that don't realize that we're all created by a spit of semen from our father's cock or penis Christ. So this is the true God. It's a spit of cum from our product of evolution for 4 billion years. So this is what these imbeciles don't understand. So they try to rewrite history. Christianity is a disease, a cancer of the brain. Religion is a mental illness, a very disgusting cancer that affects the brain and makes people stupid. And the educations are the ones that do it. And they try to rewrite history. That is slavery. They were not slavery. Immigrant workers come from Africa. That's what these imbeciles will tell. Now, thanks to this latest kid, things are going to be changed, the books. But they don't talk about the brain creating thinking. None of them. They keep these people stupid, believing in zombie Jesus and all that, and the church reinforces it because they're in control of the government. Look at the Congress of the United States of America. Christianity-infected imbeciles, ignoramuses, very deluded, ignorant people. They don't believe in science. They're anti-science pieces of garbage. And they're in control of the country. So this is the problem in this country. It's Christianity. It's ChristPsychosis. These deluded imbecilities. That's what the problem is. This is Calpurn Piso. Remember O.J. Simpson, the criminal? I mean, it's so obvious, everything. And he was found innocent. Why? Because the jury is composed of Christianity-infected ignoramuses. Idiots. Psychotic people, Christians. They're ignorant imbeciles that are controlled by Christianity-infected schools. Young kids that their minds are raped with all this in Christianity-infected United States of America, completely teaching them moronic pseudo-history, the history created by these pieces of garbage, Christians, educators, and of course they grow up to be lawyers and senators and judges and all that, and these kids, and also become jurors. So of course, they cannot even think, they're not that educated, so they will find this guy innocent, O.J. Simpson. See, this is what happened when you have Christianity. The psychosis of Christianity, it affects everybody. It affects doctors. Christianity affected doctors, make an operation and people get killed. It affects people that own guns, that's so stupid and start killing people and kids. Like Adam Lanza in
Sandy Hook school shooting where 20 children were killed.
And also the news in Oregon. Christianity infected mother, that Christianity infected Harper, the guy that just killed these kids in Oregon. You know, in a school. The same like Adam Lanza, they have these guns, the right to bear guns, because the imbeciles are stuck with, in the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms and crap like that. Well, it was done in the 1780s when the when the British were attacking, so the right to bear. So you want a gun? Buy a musket, you imbecile Christian imbeciles. And this is the problem. They don't understand that. These laws are antiquated laws, and they should be changed. The right to bear arms. For what? Who are we getting invaded from? United States is the most powerful country in the world. So what is the problem? Were we getting invaded? By who? Russians or who? Tooth fairies? Winnie the Pooh? Ancient aliens that come. So you have to have guns? So this is the problem in this country. The cancer of Christianity. Believing God is a cancer. It's an HIV of the brain that infects everybody, make them stupid and ignorant, deluded. And this is what we have. This is all the problems. Shooting in schools, ignorant, the stupid Christian teachers teaching the kids all this pseudo-history. And they're changing the history and rewriting history all the time, the moral Christians. And that's the problem in this country. And that has to be changed in the moment that you define Christianity as a mental illness and a cancer of the brain, and get rid of the churches. Turn them into museums and put all these infectors, you know, pastors and imams and rabbis and all that, put them in the mental institutions they belong. Having committed. Brigham Young University dismantle is Mormon psychopath, racist. All these people. It's going to be very, very difficult, almost impossible to do, but it has to be. We have to start somewhere. Rewrite the Constitution and then declare believing gods and imaginary friends like that a neurological disorder. And that's the reason the neuroscientists should stand up. And all the mentally healthy atheists, intellectuals, and powerful people should stand up and say, wait a minute, if you start believing in God and resurrecting somebody else with blood, something is wrong with your brain. And declare that a mental illness and put them in mental institutions they belong. That's what then you won't have jurors getting everybody, all the criminals, free. Freeing all these criminals because they're stupid, ignorant, don't understand any science, they don't understand anything, they don't have any common sense. So that's the problem. You see? This is October 6, 2015. Oregon shooting, and all the shooting all the time in this country. And this is just the ones that we know about. There's tons of them. People are crazy. They're all Christianity-infected imbeciles. And this guy says, oh, what can we do about it? It's a problem. Yeah, I tell you what you can do about it. Give people education, the kids. Eliminate churches. This is believing in somebody that resurrects and say with blood. Eliminate all that in the country. The country is Christianity-infected nation. They believe in this imaginary friend crap. Remember, Jesus Christ is the guy that was tortured. And to them, it's good to be tortured, and the blood saves. And they had the fear of death, so they had to do zombie Jesus and eat the blood, like in the Catholic Church. The blood is good, and this is my flesh. I mean, this is disgusting. This is a 1700-year Christian crap belief of psychopath. This is the reason. Teaching these kids as they are little kids about the zombie Jesus crap. Religious psychosis, imbecilities. Everybody in this religious nonsense of Abrahamic piece of garbage, psychotic, sadomasochistic religions, psychosis, are nothing but all base everything in torture. In blood saves and all that crap. No, you have to teach a kid science since they're a little kid, since they're the imprinting period. When they come out of their mother's womb, you mention the brain, you mention that, and you educate them. Naturally, you know, Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse and all that, but these are fantasies. And just educate them with the morality that the brain is thinking, the brain. And they give them sex education where you start 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. Begin the sex education. And eliminate the churches. You cannot learn nothing in church in a Sunday. They keep repeating the same crap that's been done for 1,000 years. The same teaching of garbage. Reading only one book for 1,000 years is not going to get you anywhere. They keep you ignorant, theotarded, imbecile, moronic, and dumbass. And sadomasochistic imbecile. That's what Christianity is. It's an HIV of the brain. That's the reason it's the most dangerous thing that can happen. And the brain is the one that creates thoughts, and the one that create guns, create everything. And the one that shoot people because their imaginary friends are going to kill you. And you're going to go to hell, and you know, you need salvation, and this guy is possessed, so you kill him. That's the reason all this highway shooting, because they're imbeciles. And all these shootings are thanks to psychopaths, people that are ignorant of science. Ignorant. Thanks to all these cultures. The blacks are in itself very stupid people, because they used to be slaves in Christianity infected America with the KKK. And racism is thanks to Christianity. Pedophilia, ChristPsychosis. Homophobia, ChristPsychosis. Women are inferior because they are bleeders, ChristPsychosis. You know, it is disgusting. They attack women, reproductive system, ChristPsychosis. The anti-Obama health care ChristPsychosis. All these Christian imbeciles that are in control of the government of this country. And this is the problem. When you have psychopath, a schizophrenic imbecile that believe in the resurrecting summit, the silver blood, and control of a nation. It's like being in control of a psychopath, psychotic, paranoia, man infected with a schizophrenia or some other disorder, flying a plane, or piloting a ship full of people. Where are you going to go? Into rocks, and you're going to crash. That's exactly what's happening in this country. Christian imbecile. These people should be committed, put a mental institution. But first, the neuroscientists, mentally healthy atheists should get some balls and define that believing God is a mental illness, a psychopath, no different than schizophrenia, temporal lobe epilepsy, depression, Tourette syndromes, and the rest of psychosis all combined, all into one. That's what believing God is. It's psychopathy, it's an HIV of the brain. That's what I've been saying ad nauseum. And you know what ChristPsychosis teach you? Raping the brain of children in church? Deep stupidity, anti-science, moronic behavior. Look at this.
Religious psychosis destroys the brain ability to reason and common sense.
Look at this. Look at this imbecile. Why did he learn that? Being so stupid. Do he want to go see Jesus? Is he protected by the Holy Spirit? Look at the moron. This is what you learn in church. They don't give you any science. They don't teach you common sense. ChristPsychosis destroys rational thought, logic, and common sense.
There he goes.
See the imbecile? And then the police have to go and search him and save him. Save his sorry ass.
Does he believe that the truck can float, walk in water like zombie Jesus?
Look at that. South Carolina floods, 1,000-year floods. This imbecile attended church when he was a little kid, because all these ChristPsychotics do that. They're so moronic and stupid. They don't learn any science, they don't teach any science in school, and he doesn't have a common sense. No rational thought. And then these people have to come over and rescue his sorry damn ass. They should have let him drown so he can go be with Jesus for all eternity. Why put him in this planet of sinful things? Why don't you just go and take his sorry ass and let him be with Jesus for all eternity? See what happens? And this is thanks to atheism, the internet. Mentally healthy atheism are responsible. We are responsible for the science over 1,000 years of collective knowledge and creating the internet, creating phones, creating automobiles, creating boats, and creating all these science to rescue this Christian imbecile. This is this thing. So we have to help these poor people infected with ChristPsychosis, the religious cancer, the religious virus, and take all these churches, synagogues, and mosques, and turn them into museums. Put all the dumb, stupid people infected with religious psychosis in mental hospitals they belong. That's what it should happen. And this is the result of this Christian crap. Nobody tells you that.
But I'm
see
curious, do you think
even the shooter,
as the mother, she has
just like Adam Lanza,
any responsibility?
They both have autism, Asperger's syndrome, and ChristPsychosis.
Nobody mentioned Christianity.
Has the diagnosis?
The psychosis, they believe a zombie resurrect and saved with blood. That's what Christianity is. It's a disorder. It's like a schizophrenia, temporal lobe epilepsy, and the rest of disorders all combined. Believing God is a mental illness, an HIV of the brain, and nobody sees it. These are the results right here. See that?
Or anything of power of attorney, because
happens all over, and it will happen again.
what did he do?
It will happen again. Just wait and see.
We are evolving to the primates. If you believe in God, you have a problem with your brain, you are a theotard.